Hello, hello. Hi, and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Currier, and it is my mission to simplify YouTube so you and I can grow together. We're not on our normal night tonight, but we did get a live stream in this week. It's Thursday night instead of Wednesday. Same time, and hopefully we can accomplish just as much on a Thursday.
YouTube Simplified.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everything's going good. I had a little problem with the video feed when we first got started, but it looks like it's coming in strong right now. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out on a Thursday instead of our normal Wednesday night, but had a little bit of a scheduling conflict last night, so I wasn't able to get here in time to do a live stream. Gonna hop in the chat, say hello to everybody. Let's see who we have here in the chat. Big Time Raynell, Guy the IT Guy, Sensational Life, Angie's Pixieland, Automoto Channel, Car Galaxy Studios, Lookout BA. Let's see here. We have Dragon Ball Code, Jeep Collector 91, Married to the Farm, The Fantastic Joe, good to see you. Dilo Flow, The Adventure Vlog, Moshu King, Demet's Y TV, Married to the Farm, good to see you. Doug Houston YT. The normal gang here. Pam Duthie, good to see you as well. How is everybody doing tonight? Oh, feels a little weird being here on a Thursday, but like I mentioned, I had a event or a training for some volunteer work that we do to support my daughter's color guard team last night. So it ran later than I thought it was going to. It was going to be close as it was, but then it ran late and didn't think I was going to be able to get back here in time to get everything up and running. All right. Might be lurking a little today. See how busy I am. I'm not here right now, says Jeep Collector 91. Intermittent fasting and hungry. I need a distraction. So yeah, in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, I am playing with a Streamlab feature. Basically, the way this thing works is based on new subscribers and also super chats. You have the opportunity to become what they call the stream boss. You basically take out my hit points down to 0, and whoever it is who delivers the finishing shot during the live stream has their information replace mine as the stream boss. So I thought it was kind of a fun thing to try out. I like to try all these things out in the stream and see which of them are entertaining. So yeah, in this case, I think it's like for every super chat dollar that gets submitted, it takes off 5 points. You know, so obviously doing the math on that, a $20 super chat would take me out as stream boss and put you as you know, your channel up there, and I'll throw in a little extra promotion on your channel if you do if I do get taken out during the stream. So just something up there to have a little fun with. We'll see how it goes, see if anybody's interested in doing that. Sensational Life says, hey Dan, have you ever streamed live using Google Hangouts? Is this it's something now I've discovered. I know certain people have done the Google Hangouts, not something that I have done. Dilly Dally Kids, good to see you. How are you? April Jackson, hello to you too. Silent Warrior 354, Trucking Studios, Lauren Elizabeth Schwartzbard. Seriously Mom, good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate it. See how we're doing. Make sure we still got a strong stream here. It was a little bit suspect earlier. Crowd's starting to come on in. Looks like we are at around 30 or so people. Definitely hit that like button. Every little bit helps. And let me get back to my chat here. Sounds like fun on a bun. It's a Rome thing. Hello to you too. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. After Dark Analysis. Trying to use OBS, but it's been really confusing. Let me know what kind of problems that you're having with it, Sensational Life, and I'm happy to help you on that. If anybody has any questions regarding YouTube, OBS, live streaming, whatever the case may be, definitely put them in the chat as well, and I will do my best to answer them. Or if you have questions about anything else, I'll try my best to answer them as well. Let's see. Tonight is all about you guys. Q&A. Try to do some channel reviews at the end of the evening as well. Yeah, I've never actually used the Google Hangouts for a live stream. Stream health looks decent. Also wasn't sure what the crowd was going to be like on a Thursday night. Obviously, Thursday is not the normal time we come and do the live stream. I also need to stop shaking my desk, which I immediately shake some more, but what are you going to do? So let me see if I want to. There was a. So I know you guys. I know some of you may be familiar with the Trusted Flagger program. It's basically individuals out there who help identify suspect content out in YouTube land, and then they have connections or whatever to get that information reported to YouTube. I saw an interesting notification by the Trusted Flagger, Ben at Trusted Flagger on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it again. So apparently Ben at Trusted Flagger had flagged a video which was an obvious scam video relating to V-Bucks and some game. I'm not sure what the V-Bucks are in reference to. I don't know if it's a Fortnite thing or whatever it is. But identifying it as an obvious scam, and then it appears that YouTube refused to take the video down when Trusted Flagger identified it to them. So it was kind of an interesting conversation in the thread of that particular thing. He wrote, I reported this very obvious scam ad to YouTube, and they refused to remove it because they can't, quote-unquote, verify it's fake. Looks like @Team YouTube would rather profit from scamming children than keep the platform safe, which is an interesting response from someone in the Trusted Flagger program. So it says they refuse to take this one down as well. He shows a couple different obvious fakes where they're using Ninja and also PewDiePie, I think, in their thumbnails. But apparently they were not taken down by YouTube. So not the best light that YouTube is casting upon itself these days, but what are you going to do? I guess all we can control is what we can control. Sensational Life, yes, says V-Bucks are like money on Fortnite. My kids are always trying to get me to buy them. No problem, Kevin. Diloflow, I was told by a lot that you couldn't what? Doug, so are you allowed to say... let's see what we got here. Trying to follow this thing. At Doug, are you allowed to say the word on a live stream? And hi. What word would you not be allowed to say? Chris Conkle Vlogs, thank you so much for the super chat. Why didn't I get any sound on that? I just realized I'm not getting desktop audio. wonder why. Let me just check, make sure I get my, oops. Double check on my properties on my audio. That's bizarre. I didn't get that notification. So given the fact that I'm not getting audio right now from my desktop, let me just double check, make sure I didn't miss anything else. We covered that one. I see another. Trying to use OBS. We touched on that a little bit. I say it all the time. I'm trying to figure out what this magical word is that we're talking about here. I think so. I saw a post about it a few days ago. Is it true that we can say the word subscribe on a live stream? Of course you can say subscribe on a live stream. In fact, I highly recommend it. In fact, anybody who's in this live stream, if you would like to receive future notifications on videos that help simplify YouTube, make sure you click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing. As we recently learned, even when you click the bell notification icon, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get alert for every video. But if you're somebody that actively watches the channel, that will send positive signals to YouTube, and they're much more likely to notify you when a subsequent video is uploaded. So I appreciate the support of all you guys checking out the videos and following the channel. And if you're in the live stream and you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you. Again, Chris Conkle, have fun at Vid Summit. Looking forward to your coverage. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to do, last year I tried to do some live streaming from Vid Summit, and that really didn't work out too well because there's like thousands of people trying to use their Wi-Fi. So what I may try to do is do some videos during the day, head to my room in the evening, try to do some edits and maybe push some content up. Definitely going to hook up my patrons with some behind the scenes raw footage from Vid Summit. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely head over to Patreon and check it out there. As you can see, there's a number of the blue wrenches out there besides Doug Hewson, who are in fact patrons of Creator Fundamentals. I absolutely appreciate your guys' support. It really does help the channel try to get towards some of the goals and expand and try to share these best practices with as many new YouTubers as possible so they don't fall into those horrible habits of sub for sub and all that other bad advice that seems to spread like wildfire in certain circles. So yeah, Vid Summits this October in Los Angeles. Apparently my phone is not muted because I'm getting alerts from the NFL draft, which is tonight, going on right now. Are there other site for non-copyright songs? Yeah, I mean, there's a number of different places you can get or non-copyrighted material. YouTube now offers a bunch of them. If you sign up for TUBEBUDDY, which, by the way, TubeBuddy is the sponsor of this video and all the videos on my channel. And TubeBuddy is the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It is available to download for free, and there's a link in the description below. I'll also throw a link in the chat as well for TubeBuddy. But TubeBuddy, if you... I believe in some of the paid levels, I'm not sure if anything comes with the free level, but on the paid levels, there are some additional third-party services that you get access to. Some of those include some royalty-free music, so definitely check that out. If you have a smaller channel, you can actually, they have some kind of some things that you can identify if you're under so many subscribers, etc. They have discounts that will get you TubeBuddy even cheaper if you upgrade to one of the paid tiers. So I would definitely check out the different paid tiers. If you don't qualify for any of the discounts that are on the site, you can also use the promo code DANSBuddy and get 20% off of any of the upgraded tiers. So that's something to consider. But yeah, I mean, in the recent video, I actually just uploaded a video tonight that I'm going to release tomorrow morning. And the audio in that is from one of the third-party services that TubeBuddy provides as part of my paid TubeBuddy account. TubeBuddy is on mobile now. TubeBuddy is available for iPhone. It's already out on iPhone, and it sounds like they're super close to Android. They just recently did a beta for Android, and the other day, TubeBuddy did a live stream with Phil, who is the CEO of TubeBuddy, and basically said that they had ironed out most of the bugs that were identified by the beta, and they were submitting they were really close to submitting it to Google Play to get it released on Google Play. So it sounds like it might be within a week or two, but don't quote me on that. That's just my take on the information that they provided during their live stream. So, but it seems like Android will be available for everybody here in the not too distant future. So scroll down, make sure I'm not, what else we got here? Hey, Rodney B. Hunt. Hey, Dan, what is the icon on the top left? So the icon on the top left is kind of a game that you can play on the live stream. It's called Stream Boss. The way it works is if anybody subscribes to the channel or if you contribute via Super Chat, you should knock points off of that. But I just see that Super Chat did not... I want to double check that here because I know that Chris Conkle donated a Super Chat and it didn't adjust my score. So either it's not, let me make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do here. Make sure the settings are correct. Damage per super chat dollar. Yeah, that should have worked, but it did not. Let me double check and make sure it doesn't do a... I'm going to try to fix it here. It's the first time I'm trying it out, so we are trying to see exactly how it plays, but it's supposed to subtract, do 5 points of damage per super chat. So I would think, I don't know how it translates Canadian dollars, but you would think it would do, it should have been like a 25-point deduction, but it didn't seem to move. So let's see if I do super chat. We have 10 damage for each new subscriber during the stream. We got that all set. Make sure the settings are saved. Gonna launch that, make sure the link is the right one. And properties, yeah, it looks like the link is good. So if anybody happens to super chat, again, we'll take a look and see if it updates now, because it should. I don't know if I didn't have anything saved or not, but yeah, basically the way that it should work is it should be 25 points down now. But I still show it as 100. Oh wait, let me look at the actual live stream and see if it changed. Yeah, no, see, it's still at 100. It's supposed to be down 25 points, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, let me just check through the chat here. From our other site, we already covered that. Spin away, Doug, Dan. Is there a specific code that you have to put in to hit? No, shouldn't be a code. It should just be based on super chats. Start a second channel. Thank you for. I was told by a lot that you couldn't. Hey man, started YouTube in 2004. I have at least 10,000 views. Channel says 446/4,000 reviews. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to clarify that, Ken bro. Covered the V-Bucks already. Instant Rye play. Good to see you. Little Gem Creations. How much work do you do on older videos? Do you bother promote? I don't necessarily promote older videos, but if you weren't previously doing optimization on your videos with keyword research and whatnot, I would probably go back and do that on some of the older videos. Sally's happened before. The horror community was getting spammed about a Patreon for some guy to make a channel. Turns out he was targeting kids before the charity. Sound for Super Chat worked for Stream Dan. Must have it muted for playback on... Alright, so right there, that subscriber should have deducted 10 points, and it didn't. I don't know why. There's another subscriber. Why is that not working? Damage from... Oh, you know what? Damage from boss. Why is that not working? If I test a subscriber... Let's see if I put this... Oh. You know, that's kind of weird. Let me try this real quick and change this. Drop that in there and hit OK. So does that...
All right.
Okay, so I think that's working now. Let's see what happens when the next person subscribes. It should deduct. There we go. Now it worked. All right, so I think it's working now. Okay, catching up in the chat here. Hey, Rodney said hello. Wendy-O, good to see you. Gaming Dude XP. Weird City Citizen, good to see you as well. Hitting questions. Hey, we covered that. Could you give a brief breakdown on how to pull up your face cam and comp screen at the same time on OBS? I keep trying, but only my face shows, never my screen. So, I mean, Sensational Life, depending on how big the screen is when you pull up your face, if you click on it in the OBS window, you'll see the frame. There we go. Now it's working. We're down to 60. So, if somebody does super chat, when that gets low enough and your super chat causes me to go down to 0, it should replace me with you, and then you become the stream boss. So that's how that should work, and then you get to sit up there and you know, be highlighted on the live stream. So good. I'm glad it's working. So yeah, basically when you bring up your video in OBS and you click on it, you should see a border. If you click in the corner of that, you can resize it. A lot of times what happens is everything's done in layers. So you create your scene, and then you do one source that is your camera, and then you shrink that down so it doesn't cover up the whole screen, and then you add an additional source, which is browser, which then you can select, you know, a window with your website or whatever it is that you're trying to show, and then you know, resize those so they don't cover each other up, and that should allow you to see both your screen and your actual webcam. And then if you see the people who just have their head outlined without like a box around it, typically what they've done is they have a green screen behind their face cam, and then you can add a filter to your face cam and do the chroma key green screen and remove the background. So then it's just like your floating silhouette over your whatever video you're doing. Nicole creates Art of Beauty. Good to see you. Now I'm catching up with everybody telling me that the word was subscribe. Sensational Life, creative fun. That's weird. Someone told me last night I shouldn't say subscribe during my live stream. I wonder what that's about and why people are thinking that. I don't know. Somebody probably started some crazy rumor. Somebody probably thinks they said subscribe and got their channel, you know, messed up or something. But no, I've heard the idea that your YouTube encourages you to ask people to subscribe. So I can't imagine why that would be an issue. I wonder if they meant being in... Yeah, you...
All right.
Oh, there we go. Oh, see, that worked. Good. So that was, yeah, that was 5 and it took off. Did that take off enough points? Where were we at? Now, why didn't that... Interesting. Why that subscriber didn't subtract points, but the super chat did. Thank you so much for the super chat. Fantastic, Joe. I appreciate it. Now, see, I would think at like another $5 super chat would bring that to 0, and it should replace me with whoever it is that brings me to 0. I'm pretty sure that's how. Or Clashing by Havoc, good to see you as well. Justin Bennett. Still has some red life left. Yeah, we're down to 25 out of 100. So, but I thought we were at, maybe we were down to 50. See, the other problem could be that it may have deducted, maybe there's a timing issue with when they actually show up. So, there's a little bit of a delay. Okay. Brad,
All right.
Awesome, Brad Davis. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. You have helped a ton, though I am a very small channel, so why not donate? Plus, I got to check this HP thing out. Awesome. So it worked. Fantastic. So Brad Davis is now the stream boss, and as you can see, he is now highlighted at the top of the screen. You know, one thing I want to do, maybe if I can make this a little bit more prominent. If you're going to get yourself up there as a stream boss, you want to make it a little bit bigger. So there you go. Thank you so much, Brad Davis. So that's basically how it works. I think it's kind of fun. Put it up in the chat, and rather than just doing plain old super chat and getting your comment pinned at the top, depending on the timing of your super chat, you can actually get to be the stream boss at the top of the page. I think what I'm going to do is try to add some, rework the whole design of the page and get that in there. That's pretty cool. So Brad Davis is in fact the stream boss here. I want to see something here real quick. Looks like Brad's just starting out. Doing videos, how to make better tips as a server, how to crush your interview, leader motivation, a day in the life. Looks like you started within the last month. So thank you so much for supporting the channel, and good luck to you in your YouTube journey. I appreciate it. All right. Looking at editing software, can't find a place where I can choose which channel to post a video to. So the adventure vlog, I would probably just save your video locally and then log into YouTube and upload that way. If you're doing it on your phone, you can save it as a video to your phone and then open the YouTube app and then select the video and upload it. So if your particular editing software doesn't have an option, it just says upload to YouTube. Sometimes what happens in that case is it just goes by whatever YouTube account is logged in on your phone. I don't know if you're doing phone or desktop, but a lot of time it works the same way with a browser for things like that. If you are I would try logging into whatever channel you want to post to first, and then going into your editing software and trying to upload and see if it goes to the right channel, if it doesn't give you the specific option to drill down into the channel under your given account. When it gets to 0, does the live stream die? Nope. You just get replaced at the top of the heap there. Clashing by Havoc. Discord, Dan, let them know. For those of you who don't know, Creator Fundamentals does in fact have a Discord. I am going to throw that link in the chat here right now. Make sure that that shows up. It does in fact show up. After every live stream, we head over there for the live stream after party. It's a special group within the Creator Fundamentals Discord where we hang out and have some additional conversations beyond the live stream. So definitely get signed up on the Discord and hang out with us over there. There's a bunch of different channels depending on the topic. You can share your channel over there, talk to other creators, etc. So we just started growing that not too long ago, and it's been doing really well. So definitely, if you're a fan of the channel, you subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit the Discord. And also on Patreon, for those who become patrons of Creator Fundamentals, there is a patrons only channel where you have you know, a little more direct contact with me. If you have questions specific to your channel or things that you're trying to work on, you can use that patrons only Discord to reach me, and happy to help you with anything in there. So how can I get my channel to pick up? It was booming back in October, but things have slowed down since quite drastically. I mean, there's always ebbs and flows. What I would do is I would go back and look at what was doing well specifically in October, and then maybe try to do content related to that and see how it goes. See you, Pam. Thanks for stopping by. All right, here. Let's see. Do you have an option to pay for support on getting some of the add-ons you have going now? So the add-ons that I have on this live stream are all from Streamlabs. You can sign up for Streamlabs. I'm not like an affiliate or anything like that, but if you go to streamlabs.com, most of these add-ons are all there. They basically, there's some settings there, and you just basically do a browser. So you launch them and they give you like a little window, and you can copy the URL out of that window and then do a browser source in OBS and replace the URL with that from the add-on from Streamlabs, and then you just resize it and put it where you want it. So I mean, if you do want more in-depth in getting that set up, you can definitely reach out to me. For anybody who doesn't know, my website is creatorfundamentals.com. When you do go to Creator Fundamentals, if you're there for the first time, you will get a pop-up to join the Creator Fundamentals mailing list. I certainly recommend that you sign up for that, so we have a way to communicate outside YouTube, because we never know what's going on, but with notifications and whatnot. So you just have to put in your email address and your first name, and I try not to spam people with a bunch of emails. Occasionally I'll send you an email to let you know about a particular video, or if there's any special news and stuff like that, I might send out a newsletter, but I try to keep it to a fairly low volume. So I would recommend you guys sign up for that, or I'd like you to sign up for that as well. Let's see. Yeah, the whole monetization thing, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster, and it has to be frustrating for people who have continued to wait for the timelines and met the requirements time and time again. YouTube really needs to get this straightened out. They're not giving me a lot of warm fuzzies with regards to the way that they're doing it. It's like meet 10,000 views, but I mean, at the same token, if you do want to be successful on YouTube, ad revenue is not going to be the way that you make the bulk of your money by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, it sucks. And yes, it's not, I don't think they're being as transparent as they could be. And yeah, I think sometimes it's kind of like your drunk uncle who can't be relied on to do anything. If you have a drunk uncle, I don't think I have, well, I don't have any local uncles. Anyway, the point is, it's kind of hard to rely on monetization making its appearance in the near future for a lot of channels. So I would absolutely focus on other ways to monetize, and hopefully YouTube will get its act together and eventually get some of these channels monetized. But until that happens, I would definitely just try to, focus in on some other ways to make money if that's something that you're trying to do, and grow your channel into something that can support itself and maybe hopefully you one day. Perfect question. At this time after dark analysis, how do you feel about things like Amazon affiliate to diversify revenue streams, not in it for the money, just housebound and just trying to break even? Yeah, I mean, and you definitely don't. Now see, I just saw a -10 and I didn't see what caused it. Is there like a delay here? I don't know. Well, it was a -10, so that had to be a new subscriber, but I don't know why the new subscriber icon didn't pop up. In any event, good to see it is working. So yeah, Amazon affiliate, absolutely. I would highly recommend you try to get signed up with Amazon affiliate. For anybody who can get approved, definitely go through the process and see if you can get approved. And if you can, I would do affiliate links as often as possible. Anytime you do a video that has a product in it, you try to get affiliate links for those. I mean, you have plenty of room in your description on your videos to do that. So even if it's the case, if you're a fashion channel, I would try to do an Amazon link to every item of clothing or makeup or beauty product or anything that you're showing in a video. I would try to get an affiliate link in the description. Even if I was wearing a hat that was available on Amazon, I would put that in there too. Just anything in your video that people might identify or see and say, hey, I'm interested in something like that, then you could definitely throw that affiliate link in there. It's got to follow up on that conversation here in a minute. Car Galaxy Studio says ad revenue will not pay the bills, at least for a while. Millions of views. You can make some decent money at less than millions of views, but you don't make a ton on ad revenue. So, I mean, I've certainly seen other revenue streams that have been more successful than the ad revenue money. Sponsorships and affiliate programs have worked really, really well. It's all about trying to find the right affiliate programs that work best for your content and your niche, and trying to incorporate those into your regular process. What tags ratings do you usually use for TubeBuddy around tags? Good or fair? Should you ever go for poor tags? Asks whatever's art. I would typically try to get in the range of good in terms of the grading system that they use. Another subscriber. Good. We're down to Brad Davis is hanging on at 80 out of 100. So I always try to get good on the actual rank of the keyword phrases. I would also definitely check out, I did a video on how to rank your videos I think it's called How to Rank Your Videos Fast in 2018. Definitely check out that video and see what that whole process is like. It's not just about finding a bunch of good rated keyword phrases in TubeBuddy and just throwing them all in there. You kind of want to have a main focused keyword phrase and then build around that. So you definitely want to start there and then go into TubeBuddy and fill out your keyword phrases that way. Man, I need to come up with a better process for this chat here. All right. Thanks, Dan. I do stuff on movies and pop culture, so I list out everything I mentioned. Viewers request I do that. Started popping on affiliate links, but I know some people hate them. No idea why. Some people hate everything, and there's always somebody out there that'll hate something. So I wouldn't base anything on what you're doing based on people complaining about it or anything like that. You know, if we reacted every time somebody complained on the internet, all we would ever be doing is reacting. So I would do what's best for your channel, and the people, you know, most people will understand the idea behind it. The people who get all angry and say, no, you shouldn't monetize your channel. Well, here's the reality. A lot of people put a ton of effort in their channels and they receive absolutely nothing for it. It takes time and it takes money for a lot of people. So anybody who tries to argue that you shouldn't be able to monetize your content just really isn't being realistic, because you have to have some form of, I mean, you may start it as a hobby, but the more your channel grows, the more effort you want to put in it, the more you want to grow it. It can take a lot of time and effort, and time is money. So I wouldn't be concerned about implementing whatever you can to help fund your channel. And if it gets to the point where it can also support you, then that gives you the opportunity to create even more content and expand and do things like that. So can't please everybody all the time. You just got to do what you think is best and go from there. Yep, just jealous people is all. Absolutely. Sub count, is that my sub count? 80 or 9840? 160 subscribers away from 10,000 people. 10,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Upcycle. Let's see. We're going back to this whole, just this whole subscribe thing.
All right.
Guy, the IT guy, with the big hit against Brad. Now, see, that would have been, he was on 80, and that was 10. Or no, we must have been on 70, right? Yeah, because that took off 50 points. Guy, the IT guy, uses bash or shield bash. Fantastic. It's like 8-bit gaming. Oh, and TUBEBUDDY comes in with the... We got to wait for that to pop up here. Come on, update. Why didn't that work?
All right.
There it is. And again, my reaction may be delayed a little bit because I'm trying to watch this on both in OBS and also on the live stream. So, oh wow, that was like a double doozy. So let's see. So TUBEBUDDY came in with the $10 and took out Brad Davis, and then we had Motology 101 come in with the $10. It should knock 50. Oh, and there it is. Oh, this is like watching. This is pretty good. Oh, man. People dropping the hammers on... Nice. That definitely makes the live streams a lot more fun, you know? You can just do super chat, but hey, when you can... let's see. Totter... okay, real quick here, because... Let's jump on... Not quite sure what I'm looking at in that icon. So, TUBEBUDDY has a channel... all about radio waves by TUBEBUDDY, reviewing new and classic portable radios. Cool. Looking good. Nice consistent branding on the channel. Let's see. You know what? Can we do a... Pop this up real quick. Radio waves by TUBEBUDDY. I like the look. Everything... That is nice. You got it going. Looks pretty good. You can tell. Nice, consistent styling you have there. Fantastic. Simple to the point. Looking good there. You are now top of the heap. Although, you did take some damage there. This kind of reminds me of... oh! Wow. We got some serious competitors here tonight.
All right.
Sensational Life. You're awesome, Dan. Thank you for all the advice. Steps in and takes over as stream boss. Guy, the IT guy, is coming back with a haze spell, apparently. Oh.
All right.
People mean business. Yeah, the Vid Summit, what did I think Vid Summit's going to be like $3,000. So but that should be a good time. I'm going to... So last year I went to Vid Summit for the first time. For those of you who don't know, Vid Summit is a conference that's held by Daryl Eves out in Los Angeles at the Westin Hotel. And it differs from VidCon in the sense that it's not really a go meet your, you know, your celebrity YouTubers kind of thing. It's all about the business of YouTube and video. And so it's a lot of people collaborating with each other, trying to learn how the pros are growing their channels and stuff. And it's just a wealth of information. Last year, Gary Vaynerchuk was the speaker. Got a chance to get a photo with him. Also had the opportunity to meet and talk with Roberto Blake and Brian G. Johnson, Nick Nimmin. So it was definitely a good time, an educational time, and informative. I believe when I went there last year, I think I had like 300 subscribers. And now we're closing in on 10,000. We're going to hit 10,000 before the 1 year mark, which is freaking fantastic. And I have all of you guys to thank for helping me get there. And we're just going to try to get as many subscribers as we can at that 1 year mark. So right now I think it's trending. So 1 year will be June 15th. So we're heading into May. So we'll have like a month and a half after, probably around a month and a half after we hit 10,000. See where we end up at the 1 year mark. But, you know, what can I say? The support of you guys has been fantastic. You guys are great. You always show up to the live streams. We have the opportunity to hang out. And tonight you guys are all swinging for the fences here with the stream boss. So that's fantastic. Angie's Pixieland, have a good night. Good to see you. Yeah, so what I want to do...
All right.
Oh, another hit. Chris Conkle Vlogs comes back. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But, so... It's Sensational Life's at 56, so you'd be looking at like a 12, I think $12. $12 would take out Sensational Life. Oh, man, I have so many ideas about the 10K celebration. I'm gonna, obviously it's gonna be a live stream. I want to be able to get on and do a live stream with all you guys. I also want to be able to get on a live stream at some different times, because I do have people that watch the channel who don't get to make these live streams because they're on the other side of the world, which when you think about it is super cool. You know, there's pretty much, I mean, obviously there's people in this live stream that are on the other side of the world from me, you know, with Australia and the UK. But I definitely want to find a way to try to get everybody involved as much as possible. I thought about trying to do a longer live stream and try to get some guests to come on. Maybe have some people that you know, have kind of been there along the way in my process. Real Estate Whisperer, hello to you. Thanks for stopping by. It's an all-out Dungeons and Dragons battle here, or I don't know if I finished that thought earlier. When I was a kid, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and these back and forths with the stream boss remind me of rolling the dice to see how many hit points you wipe out. Or kind of those text games back when we used to play games like what's it called? Oregon Trail. And there was like another name that was like, or game that was like Number Munchers. I don't know if you guys had those where you were, but the little 8-bit games that you would play off of a floppy disk or something at school. Red Rocket Resale, hello to you too. Have a great night. Leadership with Mike. Sly Sean DeBomb, there's your shout out. Thanks for joining the live stream. Definitely want to celebrate your milestones, Little Gem Creation, but there'll be plenty of milestones in the future, so just keep pushing forward. So much time and so much paper spent on my youth. Then upgraded to Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I never actually played Magic the Gathering. My kids collect the cards. We bought, I got in, well, I used to do like sports cards and stuff. So my brother and I bought some of the, what was it? Yeah, it'll come to me. They put out cards based on a game that for some reason is a superly huge popular game that I forgot about. Oh, Magic Missile. Dropping the hammer, Totterbert. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. And he regains the stream boss title. Yeah, that was a headshot.
All right.
With authority, I might add. No, not Pokemon. I can't believe I can't think of the game. Massive multiplayer game. And every time I try to think of it, I think of all the games that I played recently, like Heroes of the Storm and League of Legends. But it was even before those. It's like one of those things that should be so obvious that it's going to be embarrassing when we finally... Oh, let's see here. Sure.
All right.
Let's take a peek at a channel real quick, since you asked nicely. Dragon Ball Code. New videos every week. Like the artwork, looks like it should fit within the mobile version. I got your little icon here. Seems like the hair is kind of the thing you're going with. Obviously, is this like a Dragon Ball Z kind of thing? Definitely have some consistency with your thumbnails so people can associate that with your content. The only thing that pops out at me is it might consider. I definitely like your thumbnails. I'm just curious about the overall relationship between your channel art and your icon and your thumbnails. Individually, they're all really cool, but I'm curious if there's a way that they can be a little more similar to each other. You got the blues and stuff going on here. Maybe it's just this that maybe needs a little work. Or maybe if you use that light blue color in the background, that would kind of tie everything together that way. But your thumbnails are easy to read. The one thing, you don't necessarily have to put so much text on your icon. Rodney B. Hunt dropping a bomb. Boom! Wow. Rodney just rolled his way into the stream boss position. Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. I absolutely appreciate this. It'll all be put to good use. And I'm really liking this stream boss thing. It's pretty fun. And, all right. So real quick here. But yeah, definitely you don't have to go, through your entire title on the text. This right here, I'd probably say is way too much text. Try to get it down to a more, whatever the core is of your video and try to get that down into a lot fewer words. Playlist, check out your playlists. Definitely have a bunch of playlists going there. Check out your home page. Stop this video. Popular uploads. I might try to get this more like the horizontal playlists. I mean, it's up to you exactly how you do it, but I just think you get more information that way at a quicker glance, which is just your title and your thumbnail, which allow people to kind of get a quick shot of as much of your content as possible to see what they might be interested in. But otherwise, yeah, you got some really nice looking artwork here, and obviously your thumbnails and everything stand out. Your about section, welcome to Dragon Ball Code, the place where you can find answers to some of your Dragon Ball universe questions. Find here Dragon Ball what ifs, etc. So you're definitely covering what you got going on your channel. And double check real quick here on your video uploads. We got 2 days, we got 5 days, we got a week. So you definitely seem to be staying true to your new videos every week. So yeah, the one thing that stands out, like I said, might try to do that light blue behind your icon. And otherwise, and reduce the text on your thumbnails. But looks pretty good so far. And there he is, Rodney B. Hunt at the top of the heap as the stream boss. Thank you so much for the super chat and also for this absolute throwdown that's been going on here. So here, real quick, for those of you who are not familiar with Rodney B. Hunt, I do love his channel art. Looks very clean and professional. Tech and tips for YouTube creators, so similar to some of the content that I do here on the channel, but he obviously also has the tech side of things in there. So if you're looking for videos on accessories and other gear that you might use to do the YouTube thing, definitely go and check out Rodney's channel. Again, he's got his whole color scheme working here. Branding is on point. He has himself in all of his thumbnails, so he certainly knows how this is all done and what he should be doing. And he also happens to be the stream boss, so you know, props to Rodney. Alrighty. News alert. Dan just announced he's going full-time with content creation. Yeah. Let's see. Flawless victory. Android 18. Trying to catch up with the conversations here. Subscribers. Yeah, absolutely. Once you get your 100 subscribers, you can get your custom URL. So definitely think about what your focus is going to be on your channel and try to get a custom URL that associates itself to that. So I don't know if this is a new feature on the Stream Deck, but if I don't touch it for a while, all the lights turn off, which I don't particularly like. So I got to see if that was an update and make sure it doesn't happen anymore, because then I don't know which button I want to push. Do I have... Yeah, we were talking about Vid Summit earlier. If any of you guys are interested in learning out more about Vid Summit, I'll throw a link in the description, which I think should be there by now, and you can check that out and see what that's all about. Again, it's put on by Daryl Eves. He has some really good guests that come there. Sean Doris was there last year. Peter McKinnon was there last year. The Scherer brothers. I believe Tim Schmoyer is speaking there this year. Nick Niman's also going to be speaking. Oh, Rodney says it was an update. Yeah, I don't mind it doing that when I'm not on the stream, but I don't like the fact that it turns off in the middle of a stream. Where's the Mountain Dew? I don't know, but I'd love some Mountain Dew. Well, I drink Diet Mountain Dew, but... What is the fastest way to gain subscribers and views? Depending on where you are with your channel, I wouldn't necessarily focus on speed. I would focus on improving your content over time if you want to truly be successful on YouTube. It's a cliche, but it is a marathon. You really want to focus on the long-term game. That's going to give you the most success, and it's going to set your channel up to be sustainable. Yeah, I might do some random channel reviews. Typically, I will pick some towards the end of the live stream, and we'll take a look. Let's see. Where did I... Scrolling. I thought I just saw... All right. Going to take a look real quick here at the adventure vlog. So we got a little artwork up here, the adventure vlog. Obviously, we know that it's a vlog. I see that you use the same artwork in your icon, so that's cool. You got the branding going there. What I'll notice about your thumbnails. For one, it appears you're grabbing an image from the actual video, which is fine. The challenge with the way that you're doing your logo or your branding on the thumbnails is that you got a lot of lights and dark colors that are overlapping each other, and when you have that, it makes it very, very hard to read. So maybe you want to experiment with some kind of solid color background behind your logo, and then try to find a consistent place to put your logo. Like maybe in the lower left hand corner, see what it looks like there. You know, maybe put it in a rectangle, or you know, you could do like a black bar across the bottom, something like that, just to offset the actual logo so people can see it and recognize your branding. The problem is, like on this thing here where it says I found duct tape masterpiece, kind of hard. It kind of gets, you know, hidden back there. And also the fact that it kind of jumps from place to place. It might be real easy for somebody to overlook a video that's actually yours. So we go into the About section because, yes, it tells us it's an adventure vlog. Doesn't really tell us everything we might want to know about your content. All right, so what do we have here? From random adventures to some historical and interesting places and maybe a few movie filming locations, I take you along for the ride that includes fun times and maybe a little history along the way. But I like the fact that you first identify what you're going to be covering and then you go into your backstory. That's my personal preference on it. I kind of refer to it as leading with your headline. Tell people exactly what they're going to get out of your channel, and then you can tell the backstory of who you are and why you're doing it. So I like the way that that is situated there. We will take a look at your videos, see what we got going on. Again, see some of your older videos, so it looks like you just started trying to do. So like here, I would try to trim down. I know these are older thumbnails, but this is generally what I was kind of talking about. Looks like you just kind of threw your channel art in there, but I would trim this down, you know, to a much tighter space, and then find a way to present that on your thumbnails. So the other thing that you can try to do is, if you appear in all your videos, which I see your face a lot in a lot of your thumbnails, and you kind of have a consistent look going in all those. I see you have your little branded hat there. You may want to consider using yourself as that branding element and not worry about having to do the whole logo itself. Or you might just go so far as get rid of adventure vlog and just take the cutout of the cartoon right here and just put it in the corner. You don't have to do the whole adventure vlog to identify a you know, to pull in a piece of branding that kind of ties everything together. So also on your home page here, you have, instead of doing created playlists, I do prefer to actually do a single horizontal playlist to kind of get more of your content out there. It looks like you do have enough playlists to grab some of them that have at least 5 videos and get those displayed. All right. So there is that. But yeah, I think that, you know, kind of, like I said, get that on your thumbnails. Try to play around with the placement of your branding. Maybe drop it down to just the icon or the cartoon image, and go from there. Rodney B. Hunt is still holding his own as the stream boss, taking a little bit of damage there, but he is surviving. Gonna hop back into the chat here. I definitely didn't do the channel twice, Chris. Let's see. Thank you, Car Galaxy Studios, for that. Let's see where we're at. All right. For those of you who just came into the live stream, we're trying something new tonight, and that is the Stream Boss. As you can see at the top of the screen, Rodney B. Hunt is currently the Stream Boss. The way in which you chip away at his hit points up there is by Super Chat. For every $1 of Super Chat, he loses 5 points, and whoever it is that knocks off the final points and brings him down to 0 becomes the new Stream Boss and is featured at the top of the live stream. So that is what we're playing around with tonight. It has been fun thus far. Definitely enjoying it. And I lost my chat. Get my chat. All right, there we go. And Beanie Draws. I was wondering if you were going to be in here tonight. I think I saw somebody asking about how to promote a art channel earlier, and I figured you might be a good person to give them some pointers on that. So I'm not sure if they are still in the chat, but if they are, if you have any suggestions on how to promote an art channel, definitely share your thoughts in the chat. I would appreciate it, and so would the person looking for some feedback on promoting their art channel. But in general, things like collaborations, trying to work with other channels that are doing the same type of stuff, depending on the type of art that you're doing, you know, you can try to find ways to work with other channels that maybe aren't art channels, whether you do art for them or however that might work out for you. But again, a lot of the same things: social media, Instagram, you know, sharing some of the work that you do, putting a link in there to bring them back to your YouTube channel, start a, you know, get involved in art related YouTube, Facebook groups, or just YouTube groups in general. Try to build some relationships there. And if you can't find the right community, start the right community. Let's see. I actually just checked out, I watched the replay of your Real Estate Whispers live stream the other day. Good stuff. Especially when her daughter ran in the background and started playing to the camera. Let's see here. Where is my... I don't... Seem to be missing it. Love from India. Let's see who else we have here that I haven't said hello to yet. Desiway Online. Good to see you. Ryan Barnes. Literal Gaming. Got some new people in the chat. Don't want to miss anybody. Kathy Fit. Good to see you. I'm like half asleep. Ooh, my voice just got really high right there. I was good all day, and then I just started getting the late live stream scratchiness. So apparently I talk too much these days. So, Todderbert, anybody know the requirements of the Amazon Influencer Program? I don't think it's super high, but like I want to say that both my channels were under 500 subscribers when I was accepted into the Amazon Influencer Program. Somewhere around there, but I don't know. I know when I on my other channel, The Average Dan, the on The Average Dan, I think I got I got the associate program on The Average Dan first, and then I applied on both my channels for the influencer program, and they were both rejected, and then like a couple weeks later they were both approved at the same time. So I don't know what the requirements are. I don't know that they specifically tell anybody what the requirements are, but the best thing you can do is try to apply and see what happens. And go from there. It seems like if you apply and you aren't approved, you don't have to reapply, because I didn't reapply and then they suddenly told me I was approved. So maybe they just keep... Not sure if the re-review is an automatic thing or what happened there, but... Typebird says he keeps getting denied. And so here's the other thing with Amazon. Amazon, like, I'm also in the Merch by Amazon program, and Amazon will, based on what they have going on, they throttle your participation in the merch program. Like, sometimes they'll tell you can upload like one item a day or 5 items a day, and then they'll tell you how many total items that you can have at any given time. And during like the holidays and stuff, they kind of throttled that and prevented people from uploading as much content as they could. So I don't know if there are ebbs and flows with how many influencers or associates that they add to the program, but it's kind of like a black box in terms of understanding exactly what their requirements are, and I don't know if it's a moving target. Yeah, Beanie, I'm sure they try to determine it. I just don't know what their formula is for influence. So who was I? Oh, the one of our other moderators, the British cook, just got fan art. Somebody drew a picture of, did like a cartoon of him holding a, is it a pasty or pasty, whatever however it's pronounced, one of the many tasty things that he makes on his channel. And I was like, I gotta find me somebody to do some fan art. I would love some Creator Fundamentals fan art, or whether it's fan or whatever it is. But I think that would be cool. It'd be fun to put on my wall back here. So Beanie, can you draw me riding a dinosaur? Oh, that'd be funny. How does Amazon compare to Redbubble or Teespring? So Teespring is I think Teespring is the one where you do campaigns that you have to have. You got to get a minimum sales before they actually produce them. Whereas something like Spreadshirt, they do them on demand. I found Spreadshirt to be a little more expensive than Amazon or Merch by Amazon, and I haven't actually done anything with Redbubble yet, so I'm not really sure what they're like. Beanie Draws says they have no limits, but they have subpar merch design. Bonjour from Canada. Pasty. Pasty, says Doug Hewson. The proper pronunciation is pasty. Pasty. You know, when I left high school, I was an art major. But unfortunately, I picked the wrong school to go to, and it wasn't a good environment, so I ended up coming back and getting into business. So, Lady to Winner, hello to you too. Thanks for coming by. I assume this is after your show, based on the time. Does Dan have a P.O. box? Yeah, here. This is my, for anybody who's wondering. That is the mailing address for Creator Fundamentals. If anybody was curious. Thanks for hanging out, Harry. Good to see you. Have a good night. Brad Davis, what program do you recommend for producing channel art that's not Adobe? So I did my channel art in GIMP. GIMP is kind of like Photoshop, but it's free, and you can just do a search for GIMP on Google and download it. I've also done a couple videos on how GIMP works. Shanna Vlogs, good to see you. Business is probably more more helpful long term. Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. I kind of went full circle and started getting back into the whole creative thing on YouTube, but it's been quite a while, so. Yes, Real Estate Whisperer, and I need to send something to your P.O. box. I still have your hat. Kinemaster is also a good one on mobile. So the life bar at the top that Rodney B. Hunt is currently holding, that is called the Stream Boss. The Stream Boss is basically a cool plugin. It's kind of like a game on the live stream. As you can see, he's taking a little bit of damage, and he loses damage every time somebody subscribes to the channel, or if someone contributes Super Chat. For every $1 on Super Chat, it takes off 5 points. So right now he is, where is he at? 71 points. Oh, it looks like somebody just, now see, I saw the -10, but it didn't change the total. So I don't know if that, we'll see if that delays or not, but, oh, we don't want that. Let's see here. To finish my thought, for every $1 in Super Chat, you lose 5 points. Or he loses 5 points. So whoever it is that knocks down his final points and brings them to 0, replaces him at the Stream Boss and gets promoted, or, you know, gets displayed at the top of the live stream for as long as they hold the Stream Boss title. It got pretty crazy in here earlier. People were taking some, you know, we had haymakers, some major swings to take out the Stream Boss position, so it was pretty fun. So Sly Sean DeBomb, the best way to improve your channel is to watch some videos on some of the best practices for how things work on YouTube. Taking a quick peek at your channel, I would certainly recommend working on your channel art and identifying in your channel art exactly what you make videos about. So right now your channel art is kind of off-centered and it just says Sly Sean DeBomb. Doesn't really tell people what they should expect from you in terms of videos. So you definitely want to elaborate on that. And also, cat falls while playing with cat one. Also try to think of a focus for your channel, what you actually want to make videos about, and stick with that. And also, whenever possible, try to do your videos in landscape mode instead of the portrait mode. That would be some good stuff to start with. Also, there's a ton of videos on my channel that you can check out on how to grow your channel and get more views and work on your thumbnails and channel art and all those kind of things. So. Absolutely. Let's take a peek at Guy the IT Guy's channel. Reviews, opinions, and tutorials. So the first thing that pops out to me. And let me just see. I want to try something here because I do believe. Let's see. Yeah, that's hard to find. So one of the challenges you have right now is finding your channel. Doesn't want to come up for me when I try to check it out on mobile. But one of the things you need to consider is just making sure that this stuff fits on mobile. I don't know if you've checked that. When I try to bring up your channel on mobile, I can't seem to find the channel. So that's something that'll improve over time when YouTube starts to understand exactly what your channel is about. It'll promote it, or it'll kind of move it above some of the other channels with similar names. But let's take a look here real quick. About section. So again, I would try to lead your description with exactly what kind of value you're going to be delivering on your channel, and then go into your backstory about, you know, what your name means and why. Take a look at your videos here. Definitely got some consistency going on with your color schemes. And it looks like you got a new logo here. All things IT. I don't necessarily get what the logo is portraying. I see the IT guy here, but it's kind of hard to read. I mean, also, if you're going to do something like this, then I would probably also include that in your channel art up here. I see you got it incorporated on your actual videos, so you have the consistency there. Freebie Fridays. And the yellow font is showing up well. But then I'd maybe consider trying to be consistent with some of the colors and stuff you're using in your channel art versus your thumbnails. And update soon. I don't know if you did, maybe you got like a whole, had somebody do some work for you there with the new branding. And yeah, I mean, generally speaking, it's good placement. You can see that. I would probably kind of look for there to be more relation between your icon here and your channel art. And then on your main home screen, I'd probably try to definitely want to expand your channel art, get some more videos displayed here in addition to just uploads. I personally like to replace uploads with my own custom upload version, just so I can add a description and thing and get that on the channel. But if you're going to do uploads, I'd also get some other horizontal playlists there to show people more of your content, let them, so they can see what you're all about, and you know, decide whether they want to subscribe to your channel. All right. All right. Jeep Collector 91. Have a good night. Take over the live stream. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out on the stream. They need to let you Play YouTube in the corner in iOS while playing video games. That'd be nice. Kind of do multitasking. All right. Check something here real quick. All right, and Dan, I bet you haven't been by my channel lately. I took your advice and I'm very happy with it. Awesome. Good to know. Cool. Let's take a look at Lady De Winter. All right, you got your icon down here. Certainly relates to what you got going on up here. You can certainly tell that they're related. Your text is easy to read. You're never too old to game. Kind of give you an idea. Looks like this will fit within mobile. I would double check that on your side just to make sure. Check out your about section. To my friends and viewers, I'm known as Lady. So again, on this, the one tweak I would make is lead with, as much as you can, lead with the headline, the what kind of value you're delivering, and then give the backstory. You know, like tell people exactly what your videos are going to be about, and then kind of explain the story of the Never Too Old to Game. You know, that kind of paints the picture of you know, that you're doing gaming and whatnot. And I'm sure people will be quite interested to read your backstory. But I would also try to include some indications of, you know, maybe what kind of games you're doing. I see down below that you have Subsistence, 7 Days to Die, Counter-Strike, etc. Got some Ark in there. Oh man, I binge played Ark for like a month. It was like my second job before I started doing YouTube. I was doing my 8-hour days at work and then coming home and doing 8 hours on Ark. And that's not even an exaggeration. I think I averaged an entire month of doing at least 6 hours a day. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, I would just try to, I mean, that's my personal preference. Not that you have to do that. I just, if somebody's trying to learn what your channel's about, then that kind of gives them the direct line to do that. Whereas somebody like Dusty Porter, he likes to have you start with that backstory first. That's his preference. But I'm just like a headline guy. I like the nice I always like a concise summarization of something first, and then if I need to, I will continue into more depth. But, you know, that's why articles are organized the way they are, which is they give you a headline first, and then based on the headline you determine if you want more details, and that's what the body of the story is about. So I like to lead with the headline. That's just how my brain works, and how I think it allows people to make the decision about whether they want the quick hit of info, or whether they want to go through the long version. On your channel page here, instead of doing uploads and then created playlists, I would definitely get these playlists spread out. Do select, go down here, do add section, do single horizontal playlists, and I would list as many horizontal playlists as you can to give people the opportunity to see as much of your content and make that decision about whether or not they want to watch the next video, which could lead to a subscriber and help your channel continue to grow. I do like your little icon. That's cool. Kind of looks like it's wearing a little Rainbow Bright jacket. Yeah, Married to the Farm, doesn't it only show the first bit somewhere too? Yeah, when anywhere where your channel, like you link to your channel and it does a preview, it only shows the first I think it's like the first couple hundred characters. I don't know the exact number. Yeah, so that's why another reason to get that concise information first and then go into the long version of your story. Where did I see? Red Rocket Resales. What do you use, Dan? OBS. Yes, this is OBS. This is a combination of OBS with some Streamlab plugins, some graphics that I did in GIMP to kind of put this whole thing together. You will them what you are going to tell them. Tell them what you told them. Have a good night, Kathy Fit. Hey, Harley. Good to see you. Not enough of a... Oh, it should echo Star Wars colors. I use the Star Wars colors font set. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think one of the most notable, probably one of the most iconic features of Star Wars is the lettering. So without that lettering, the coloring kind of becomes a little... I don't know how many people would necessarily jump to Star Wars based only on the color scheme. All right, so Peldon, I want to watch the stream. My eyes are messing up on me. I will have to watch it and replay. Well, good to see you briefly, Peldon. Tech for your needs. Hello to you too. Your growth on this channel is good. Yes, it's been fairly decent. We have done well. I have all you guys to thank. I appreciate all you guys that come out every week for the live stream. It's always a good time. So I am actually going to be going away this weekend. So I already have a new video that's going to come out tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. That is all scheduled to go. So you guys can, well, I'm sure you'll get the notification if you've clicked the bell. If you haven't clicked the bell, definitely click the bell. And click the thumbs up while you're here as well. After Dark Analysis says that font with that color immediately made me think of Star Wars. Perfect. Lady to Winter says my computer hates OBS. That's unfortunate. Rodney B. Hunt says, I became the boss and Super Chat stopped. Come on, guys, knock me out. Have a good night, Sensational Life. So yeah, if anybody came into the chat late, we're trying this new thing with the stream boss. Rodney B. Hunt is currently the boss up there with holding on to 71 of his 100 hit points. And basically the way it works is for every $1 that's contributed on Super Chat, it knocks 5 points off of that total. Whoever hits the finishing blow that takes him down to 0 actually replaces him as the stream boss and gets to have that promotion locked in at the top of the live stream window. So this was the first time we tried it tonight. It was a good time. Had a good spirited battle earlier this evening, which was really cool. Lady to Winter, no, I actually haven't used XSplit. I actually wasn't even familiar with XSplit other than the fact that it shows up as one of the options on the Stream Deck that I use. But no, I haven't used it yet. Do you currently use XSplit? Is it similar to OBS or what is it exactly? So, Little Gems Creations, can you preload a video and have it upload at a certain time? I'm actually using TubeBuddy to schedule the video to go public tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So that's what I use. I don't know that YouTube allows you to do that otherwise. Does YouTube have a built-in schedule feature? I've actually never used it. I've always used the TubeBuddy one. I'm sure Doug knows. He says, yes, it's called schedule, but is that, does YouTube have its own schedule feature? Or is that just something that you can use in TubeBuddy? Oh, cool, Rodney. Rodney says yes. So now you're making me curious. I have never... Hang on, let me look. I have never even tried to schedule the video in YouTube, but now I'm curious where that lives. Because I have never noticed it. Let me look. So when you are in the video, let's see here. We go into edit. Is it... Well, now I'm curious because I've never noticed. Yeah, but it's when you upload where? I select it in the upload window. Oh, interesting. Gotcha, when you're uploading. Yeah, I honestly, I don't normally schedule videos. So the only reason I'm scheduling a video tomorrow is because I'm going to be out of town. But I don't historically schedule videos because of my schedule, because most of my time is at 9 o'clock at night to 2 o'clock in the morning. That's usually my entire process for a video. I know like other people who are able to set aside like an entire day, like they take an entire Saturday and they pop out a whole bunch of videos. Then as they upload them and schedule them that way, you know, it's referred to as batching your videos. But because I don't have, with my family and all my obligations, I don't have a situation where I just have those big, huge chunks of time to batch content. I always do my videos one at a time, which is probably why I never looked for the option to schedule. But that's good to know that you can do it on upload, because that's handy. The one thing I like about the TubeBuddy feature is I just upload all my videos as unlisted, and then I can click in them and do the scheduled publish that way. But I'm surprised though that YouTube doesn't provide a way to get back to that scheduling. So if you set it on the upload, how do you go in and change it after the fact if you have a problem with it? Do you have to delete the video, or is there a way to get back into it once you have edited it? For those of you who schedule them, let me know. Mobile Cat says you have to set the video as private. Dignity says scheduling via YouTube is news to me. I use TubeBuddy. Your real estate whisperer is going to send me a screenshot on Discord. Drag and drop video screen. Your option will give a schedule. When you upload, Red Rocket Resell says emphatically. Yeah, again, the whole batch creation thing. I've never been a batch creator because I have much smaller windows to work in. You can edit the date if you need to. Oh, you can go back once you've scheduled it. Got it. Cool. You can change it on the edit screen. See the... There's like a delay in what I'm reading versus what you guys are saying. So there's like... Studio line. I have to use schedule to post out my next few videos while I'm MIA until May 14th. Issue with scheduling is that when you upload and you just make the video go public, it doesn't tweet out what you want to tweet out when the video is released. It's a general video release tweet. When I start, schedule was only available if you were monetized. Not sure about that now. I batch create because I'm lazy. Nerd in the Bay with no hashtags and still under the previous Twitter character limit. Nice. You learn something new every day. All right. Shannon Vlog says she batch creates because her makeup and hair can take 2 to 3 hours. That makes sense. I can understand that. What editing software do you use? I personally use Adobe Premiere Pro. Fantastic Joy says I schedule because I try to keep schedule of sometime twice a week. Plus I feel rushed when I'm editing and have a video I want to get out. It says you can tweet and Google Plus a scheduled video. Yeah, the missus will be mad if I mess with YouTube on my honeymoon. Yeah, I could see that. Congrats on your honeymoon and marriage, I would imagine, based on the honeymoon part. Batch record. Yeah, I'd love to be able to do... I think I've only been able to batch process videos one time, which I think I made like 3 videos in a day, but... Usually my weekends are filled with running around, kid stuff, and all the other stuff that I have to take care of. So actually doing, having a big block of time with nothing else to do doesn't happen that often. So, Guy, when you reply to somebody, if you type in the @ symbol in the chat, and then you start to type their name, you get if you're on desktop, you get a pop-up list, and then you just click on that person's name, and then you type them a message. On mobile, it kind of sucks because it doesn't give you the pop-up list, and you have to try to get all the letters typed in while trying to read. So it's kind of annoying, but... Oh, Limo Studios. I have a ton of Limo Studio gear. All my lighting equipment is Limo Studio. Yeah, it's called Limo Studio. All right, I think we are going to wrap it up for this evening. I'm glad I got the chance to come on and make up for last night's scheduling conflict. I thank you guys for coming and hanging out on a a unusual night for the channel, but again, I certainly hope all of you guys are part of the Facebook group. If you're not, definitely join that. And also remember, as soon as the live stream ends, we will be over on Discord. I'll throw that link in the description as well. So definitely head over to the Discord and hang out. Get signed up for that if you don't have it. But it's been another great stream. Rodney B. Hunt will end tonight's stream as the stream boss. So congrats to you. You definitely held the top of the stream for the longest tonight, I think, after that Battle Royale took place. So I will see you guys over on Discord. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.